I can't tell if it's focused or not because I don't have my glasses on. Um, but hey, welcome back to the Mystic Crafting Podcast. And once again, I'm Mystic. All of my link socials are down below if you wish to keep up with me on more of arguably a daily, maybe weekly basis, and see kind of what I'm working on in real time. And yeah, if you also want to just catch up with me on whatever I'm doing, since I only post these once a month. Now I'm just rambling. Also, any crafters or designers or yarn dyers that I mention all in the podcast will be linked down below as well so that you can follow them, look at all of the stuff, that amazing things that they're making, and catch up with them as well. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in this episode, but I was just super excited to share what I've been up to in this last month. One of the artworks that I bought has fallen, and I don't know where it went to. I will have to find that after this. Yeah, so not much has been going on. I did finish that moonset tea for my friend Layla. I'll post a picture of that here. Somewhere over here. And it turned out amazing. I posted a video on my TikTok, my Instagram, and actually on here as well about my wet blocking process and how I blocked it and just how amazing it looks now. Like, it looked good before blocking, but my main concern was like the sleeves and the length of the shirt. And with the wet blocking process, it lengthened everything and it looks even better now. So I can't wait to gift that to her and give that over and have her wear it. I'm so excited. Let's see, what else? I think that's pretty much it, because that was really the only project that I've been working on. I did buy some yarn. I do got some yarn here that I bought. And I also have 2 projects that I'm working on as well. So this one will probably be a short podcast because that's all I'm going to show you is what I've been working on and the new yarn I got, because I don't know what else to talk about. So if you have any ideas of anything that you would love to know more about, or you'd love for me to like show you that's in my stash, like I've already shown my whips, I've already shown a lot of my hooks, needles, and notions and everything. So if there's anything else that like other crafters have that they show off, I am more than happy to show it to you or see if I have it at all and talk about it on here. But yeah, right now I have nothing for you because I'm a fairly slow knitter and crocheter, arguably. So I don't get whips done fast. It takes me a couple of months, I'd say, to even finish one sometimes. So I'm not going to really have one to show off every single time. So let me show you the current whips that I have that I'm working on. Okay, so the first one. My first whip is my Ali's Tea by S Knits. I think she goes by Sarah. I could be wrong. But her Instagram handle is s.knits. And I had been seeing this sweater so many times, and it just looks so good. Sarah and Ali, who the sweater is actually inspired by. Ali is the creator and owner of Explorer Knit and Fiber. EKF, I kept saying EFK in my last podcast episode because it just sounded more correct. But so I have started on it. This is my progress so far, and I'm only like 2 weeks in, I believe. So again, slow knitter, but this is also my first color work project, so I'm really excited about it. It feels so nice so far. I am using yarn from Knitting Lizard Fibers. My colors are in cocoa or cocoa. It's either cocoa or cocoa. And fresh paint, fresh coat of paint. I keep wanting to say fresh off the boat, or like fresh off the paint, but it's fresh coat of paint. And honestly, they look really cute together. When I initially saw the color combination, I was kind of like, I'm not 100% sure. But actually seeing them together, I don't regret it. I should have done a swatch of it, but I only got one skein of fresh coat of paint. And I was worried that I wouldn't have enough for the actual like project. So if I do still have yarn afterwards, I do still want to make a swatch just for my reference in the future. Because I'm very bad about swatching, especially for making things for myself. But definitely suggest, doing a swatch because it does help you when it comes to projects. Don't follow my example. I'm trying to be better. That doesn't start right now, though. Okay, my other project is using new yarn that I got. I believe I told you about it. This yarn is also from Knitting Lizard Fibers, and this is from her Taylor Swift inspired Midnights collection. And I have a friend who is a really, really big Taylor Swift fan. I believe she got tickets now for the Taylor Swift concert, and I'm so excited for her. But as soon as I saw this collection mentioned, I automatically thought of her, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this collection is just perfect for her. And I asked her if she would be okay with me making her a shawl. She said she would be ecstatic about it. And so once Knitting Lizard Fibers posted all of the colorways and whatnot, I sent it over to my friend, sent her about 4 different patterns I was comfortable either knitting or crocheting. And I let her choose. She would have been able to just say, you can choose for me, that's fine. But I also like giving people the chance that if they know I'm making them something, of just giving them the chance to be able to make a choice. Because I don't want to make something that they kind of be about. So, I definitely like giving my friends a choice. Because I wasn't 100% sure on the colorway that she would have liked. And I think the pattern wise though, we both had the same idea, because when I saw this pattern, I was like, ooh, this definitely is more her. So this is a Victorian shawl. I don't remember who the designer is. Give me a second. Let me go onto my Ravelry account. Also, I'll link to my Ravelry as well. I don't think I've been doing that, but I don't have a lot on there. I only have a couple of projects that I have actually been working on within the last couple of months and just kind of recording them. But other than that, I haven't actually kept up with my Ravelry account. I mainly use it to favorite a bunch of patterns I actually do want to make eventually, which is a lot. But other than that, I'm really bad about keeping track of stuff just because I don't actually know how to use Ravelry sometimes, and it's a little bit intimidating for me. But it is very helpful of finding new patterns or purchasing patterns and just keeping them in a library and keeping track of them. And the row counter app I use, which I think is called Row Counter, you can link it to you can link your Ravelry to it and just grab your patterns from there from your library, so you don't have to continue uploading it to, let's say, Google Drive or some just some elaborate way of linking your patterns. So that's the reason why I like it, and it helps me kind of keep track of everything. But the So the designer for this Victorian shawl is A La Sacha. I will once again, link them down below. This is a crochet pattern. And honestly, it's a little bit hard to see. Like, the design is a little bit hard to see, but it's kind of got like shells going on in the middle, and then you've got a whole bunch of like double crochets separating them and everything. But it's very cute, and I think she's going to love it. I really hope that wasn't a problem there. But this is in the colorway Midnight Rain, and it looks beautiful. It also reminds me of A Starry Night, the famous painting as well. So those are the things I have been working on. And so let's get to the yarn I've bought, which hasn't been a lot, in all honesty. Okay, so the first ones I'm going to show you are the ones that I got from EKF's Leave No Trace collection. And so I got is it a pair? I guess I got like a pair of yarn. One is in Rocky's DK and the other one is in Siri. And so I have never used Siri before. It looks, from what I can see of it, it looks like it's kind of like mohair, but it's not mohair and stuff. So I've just been seeing so many people like using it and doing like 2 yarn knits with it, and it just like looks really, really nice. So I wanted to buy a pair, the pair that was available during the Leave No Trace collection, just so I can have it and 1, feel it, and 2, maybe knit something with it and see how it works, and if I would like using Siri over mohair. I haven't used mohair before, so I would definitely want to make a project with mohair to kind of see the difference, tell the difference, see which one I like more than the other kind of thing. So the one that I got for the mohair pair, or not mohair, the Siri pair, is in Rocky's DK Fita, and then in Siri is linen. And just look at this. It's so pretty. Also, it's like really soft, and like I just want to sleep in it. I would love to make a sweater with this just because of how like soft it feels all bunched up together. But I think definitely these 2 colors together would be really, really cute. I can't make a sweater with it though, because I don't think there is a sweater in the world besides maybe a baby sweater that would work up in just these 2 skeins, or technically 1 skein because they'd be knitted together. Don't think that anything that I could make for myself, besides maybe a scarf. I think I can make maybe a scarf with 1 skein, but who knows? If anything, I might just save it for a like sweater or shirt, and just try and find yarn that's very similar in color to both of them for it to work. But who knows? One day we'll find out. Okay, so the other colorway that I got, or I can't even see the colorway. The other thing that I got during EKF's Leave No Trace was a 4-pack of Rocky's DK. I don't think that I can make a sweater with this amount of yarn because it's only 274 yards and I have 4 of them, so that's like maybe about a little over 900 yards of yarn. So I don't think that I'd be able to make a sweater with these unless I combined it with another yarn, another brand of yarn, which is possible. But if anything, I might be able to make like a shirt possibly with these. I'll have to think about ideas because I did not have any ideas going into this. So I didn't know about approximately how much yarn I would need. I just wanted to know what the Rockies DK felt like, in all honesty, and I just wanted a colorway of Rockies DK. And so this was my way of getting just anything from EKF in Rockies DK. So I got a colorway from their Ireland collection. I have no clue what colorway this is because they didn't write it on here. I believe EKF said that they were not going to be writing a lot of the colorways on here just because if it was like initially dyed, maybe it didn't meet their criteria and stuff like that. So like it isn't technically part of the actual like colorway that they had. But it's a very, very pretty color. It's like kind of gray brown, maybe. I don't know how I would describe it. It kind of also gives me a hint of purple. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll bring one of these to my local yarn shop and ask them, see if they can find a yarn that is similar in color to this, and maybe I can make a sweater out of it. I think that's a good plan. I think that's a plan. I think that's what I'm going to do whenever I actually get to using this yarn. Will I remember this plan? Probably not. Please don't fall. So I also like to just keep my yarn in the packaging that they came in just because of like my fear of moths getting to my yarn is very high. And I want to say, like, I've seen a couple of possible moths, like, in my apartment, and it's, like, freaked me out. So, to just try and keep it safe, I like to just keep them and put them back in the packaging and whatnot. So, that's the best that, like, I can do. I believe there are other things that I could get, like, a piece of wood and, like, scent it with something to keep the moths away. Which maybe I should look into that, but not 100% sure yet either. It's something that I have to look into. So the other colorway or the other yarn that I got, which I've already shown you because I've already started working with it, is the one from the Taylor Swift Midnights collection, which is the Midnight Rain from Knitting Lizard Fibers. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when it isn't all used up yet. Because look at how beautiful this skein is. Like, look at it. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. It just looks beautiful. And then in an actual project, it looks beautiful. Like, it's perfect. Especially for my friend. It's just absolutely perfect for her. And I love it so, so much. And I cannot wait to finish it and give it to my friend for her to use at work and all of that. Oh, right. I need to look for something. Where did it go? Aha! Okay, so you may have already noticed my sweater. I'm looking for my stickers. You may have already noticed my sweater. And if I were to say I were to have any weaknesses, it would be to yarn, very, very pretty yarn, and sweaters. I essentially cannot say no to yarn or sweaters. It takes so much of my energy to say no. So on December 10th, EKF held a winter market at their location in Denver, Colorado. I did not attend because, one, I definitely did not have the money to go. I also feel like I'm not fully part of the knitting community or crocheting community just yet, just because I feel like I kind of entered it in just this year. And so I'm still kind of like building my confidence in there and trying to make friends. I don't know how you make friends on Instagram with other knitters and yarn enthusiasts and crocheters. So I'm slowly learning to just kind of communicate a little bit more and just like comment on people's posts and help and figure out how does one become friends with other knitters and crocheters? Because I would love to have more knitters and crocheters as friends. But anyways, so EKF had a winter market. I was actually out of town that weekend anyways, visiting family. Um, but the next day they did open up their online shop for the winter market of anything that was not sold. And so there was a lot of beautiful artwork and sweaters for sale. I didn't know that there were sweaters for sale until I think I was looking at some of Allie's posts. And she had a post about the beautiful tote bags that they had for sale and the sweaters. And my eyes went so big and like, there are sweaters? What? There are sweaters? And so I hadn't planned to buy anything from the winter market. And so I hopped onto the website and I bought not yarn, but other stuff, like more artwork stuff. So this one is from Darian Designs. I believe that's how you say it. So she made this little card, and honestly, it was just so wonderful. I saw this and I was just like, you know what? I need this on my wall to remind me that, one, everything's okay. And I don't have to push myself as hard as I think I need to. And that, maybe, hopefully I do brighten up and make everything okay for somebody. And also, this will be my reminder to my friends when they start feeling down on themselves and that they feel like they're too much. And I just say this, that they make everything okay. Because honestly, my friends, they make my life better. They make my day okay. And sometimes it's just wonderful just hearing their voice and seeing them succeed and stuff and being happy for them. And that's all I can ask for. So this one is from Aaron Von. I don't know how to properly pronounce their last name, but look at this. It's so pretty. I think they had another artwork card as well. But I tried to limit myself to like 2 of these. But like, look how pretty it is. This was the one that like fell off of my wall, so I've got to figure out a better way to attach it to my wall so that I can just stare at it. They also had stickers. I believe they only had 2. So I had to get one of each. I need to get the stickers. And it's essentially just EKF's logo and their mascot. And look at how beautiful these are. Oh, I think my camera won't focus and it sucks. And I don't know how to make it focus. Because I just have a normal webcam, so there's not much I can do about it, but they're so cute. I have this thing, though, about not being able to place stickers anywhere. So I'm really hoping to get a sticker book, which is one like where you can place a sticker in, but also you can peel it off. So it's like you're not making a commitment to it. Because I have a lot of stickers that need a home, and I refuse to give it a home because I don't want to have to give them up. But then for the most important purchase, which is a sweater. So this is the front. And I'm hoping that focuses enough for you to be able to see because I can't see. I am arguably not fully blind, but like everything's blurry for me. So this is the front. So I'm wearing a size medium because I like everything a little bit more baggy. And then this is the back. The back is just everything to me, and I love it. I believe as of right now, today being December 18th, and I will be putting this up on December 23rd, 24th, maybe? Or I think maybe on Christmas. There is also a chance this goes up on Christmas. But as of today, right now, they do still have some in stock, not for this green, but for, I think it's sandy sand. It's like a more white color than this one. So there is apparently a lot more in stock of that one. I'm not sure on the sizes. And Allie has mentioned on her Instagram that there will be pre-orders for like the sizes that have sold out, and once all of the sweaters have sold out, I believe they will think about stocking more. So 100% please go and purchase one if they are still available. I highly suggest it. It is so soft, so wonderful. I want to live in it. And the designs are so cute. Like even the front, like I don't usually like shirts or sweaters that only have like a arguably small design on the front and like nothing on the back, or like just a design on the back, because I like to kind of show off stuff that's on the front because I'm usually always wearing a jacket, so you can't really see most of the stuff for me on the back. But for this one, even the front design is beautiful, the back design is beautiful. Like it is just absolutely perfect, and especially if you love soft and comfy, this is soft and comfy. It is lightweight as well, so if you live in a colder climate, you definitely need to wear a jacket over it. But if you just need a sweater to like wear indoors, perfect sweater, absolutely perfect. Like I love it so much. I want more. I actually want to get the other one, but I arguably also have a sweater problem. So I should not buy more sweaters, and this was my one sweater impulse buy I could not say no to. So definitely highly suggest, buying the sweater if it's still available, and hoping that, Allie sells out of all of the sweaters so that she can stock more, because, or even like make different design, like more designs of the sweater. I would personally love it. It would definitely be a product on my wish list besides all of her yarn. I think that that's all that I have. So this is definitely a shorter podcast since I didn't really have any whatchamacallit. I didn't have any other like topic that I wanted to talk about. Like all of my other ones were about me, all my hooks, needles, notions, and like, my whip stash. So this one was just kind of showing off everything that I bought. But again, this podcast will be going up the weekend of Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful one. If you don't celebrate Christmas, but celebrate all the other holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I don't know if there's any other winter-like holiday that is out there. Those are kind of the more quote-unquote popular ones that everyone talks about. So whatever holiday you celebrate this time of the year, I hope you have an amazing holiday, and that, you got everything that you wanted. You were able to spend time with family, any gifts that you wanted. And I hope that if you are a crafter and you had some yarn on your list and you had eyes on some yarn, I hope you got the yarn that you love and get to be able to create things with. So happy crafting, and I will see y'all around next month for the next episode. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.